You're listening to the Holistic Spaces podcast brought to you by Mindful Design Feng Shui School. Episode 176, What to Do with quote unquote bad bathroom locations. Welcome to episode 167 of the Holistic Spaces podcast, where we hope to inspire, educate, and empower you to create your own holistic spaces that nurture and resonate with you. Angie Cho and Laura Morris are the founders of the Mindful Design Feng Shui School. We teach Feng Shui online at mindfuldesignschool.com. Check us out. If you go to the website, mindfuldesignschool.com, please sign up for our mailing list. We have special newsletters every week with content that we only have on our newsletter, as well as offers for free special workshops and other unique events. And if you didn't know, we teach a Feng Shui certification program. We teach you how to become a Feng Shui practitioner. We teach you how to give Feng Shui consultations to others and maybe even make a career change. We have a very small cohort every semester. We have it we teach every 6 months, and we have the enrollment open for our next class. Only 18 people, so you're not going to be like an invisible person in a 100-person class. We limit it because it's so important for us that each of our graduates succeeds, and really we have as much personal contact as we can to support their journey. So should we just jump in? Yeah, why don't you start?
So we're talking about what to do with air quote bad bathroom locations. But before we start talking about which areas are bad, let's talk about bathrooms overall in Feng Shui. So I would say there are 3 things to remember before we panic. Okay. 1, 4,000 years ago, 4,000 plus years ago, when Feng Shui first hit the scene, bathrooms wasn't even bathroom. It was not something you wanted near your home, whatever the equivalent of a bathroom was. It was not something you wanted near your home, let alone in your home. I mean, it was just not possible. Indoor plumbing wasn't a thing, right? Obviously. So that is, there's a lot of elements and symbolism and historical, things that we do in this practice that have to do with the, that transcend time, that go through thousands of years. So, you have to take that into account. You have to be practical. You have to think about it today. Bathrooms are not what they were 4,000, 5,000 years ago, because they didn't have bathrooms. So bathrooms today are nice. Some bathrooms are stunning. Some bathrooms like a spa. So, and most of our bathrooms are clean. They have a nice little toilet, nice little sink, a vanity, a nice little mirror. Even if it's tiny, it's like actually smaller is not always bad either. You have this cute little place, right? And so that brings you to bathrooms being shifting. If you've kind of thought about Feng Shui a lot or read a lot of things, shifting your perspective of what bathrooms are.
Yeah, I'm as an architect. If you guys didn't know, I'm also an architect and I do home renovations in New York City. People spend the most money on the kitchen and bathrooms. Like that's where all the money goes. And so bathrooms are really can be spa-like restful places. In fact, one of my favorite places in my apartment is my bathroom because I love to take baths.
Yeah, so let's try and shift how we think about bathrooms. They're a good place. They're a place to reset, rejuvenate, prepare for the day. Okay. They're good for us. They help us go out into the world, right? So we look our best and feel our best.
Yeah. And should we talk about maybe people don't realize what the general Feng Shui thought is on the bathrooms, though.
Well, because they're places for elimination. And therefore,
yeah, or people may have read somewhere that the bathroom is bad. So we get a lot of questions like, "Oh no, my bathroom is in." Actually, we have an episode that says, "Oh no, my bathroom is in the wealth area." So people get really freaked out because they've read somewhere that the bathroom is bad, And so it doesn't have to be bad. And it
No,
is
you
something
don't
that
have to move.
right, we do pay attention to that. But the
Yes.
beauty of BTB feng shui, which is the feng shui that we practice, is that we give a lot of ways to shift things and to acknowledge it before we jump to the conclusion that someone needs to move. It's very rare that someone needs to move.
Yeah, and you want to be able, you just want to use this practice without being fearful, because that's not going to help at all, right? So be, take a step back and just think, obviously my bathroom is beautiful. How can it be bad, right? Now, the reason why your bathroom might need a little feng shui adjustment, which we're going to talk about, and TLC, is actually because the one thing we would say is because of the connection with the water element. And the water element often represents resources, because it's flowing into the home, right? Things flowing, opportunities, money, all these things flowing into the home. And so think about, when you think of a bathroom, well, it's what a bathroom does. It flows away from the home. Okay. So it's taking that water, which represents resources, and it's having it drain away from the home. Okay, just by the fact of what it has to functionally do. So as feng shui practitioners, we would look at that as potentially being, depending on where it's located, depending on lots of things, many, many, many things, but we're going to simplify it today. It is something that we would want to adjust, and there's very simple ways to do it, and ways where you can, just change that one element of a bathroom. Okay.
So the first area we'll go over is the center of your home. And actually, if you listen to our last podcast, the June 2022 G forecast, we talked a lot about the center. So if you listen to that podcast, you may also want to look at the center of your home and see if you have a bathroom there. So if you have a bathroom right smack in the center of your home, it's something it's considered a not ideal location for a bathroom. I would probably say it's the least ideal area for a bathroom, feng shui wise, because the center of your home is the center of your life. It connects to your health and the well being, and it touches all the different areas of your life, all the different areas of the Bagua, and it affects everything. So when you have a bathroom in the center of your home, you want to correct it, because there can be a drain on all the different aspects of your life, whether that's wealth, relationships, health, new beginnings, helpful people. It touches all of those. So so before you freak out, the one really simple way to balance the energy of the bathroom in the center of your home is to place a mirror on the outside of the bathroom door, and bigger is better in this case, to energetically erase the bathroom from this area of your home. So you want to place a mirror with a mirror side out on the outside of the bathroom door. And if you don't want to do this, another way to correct it is to bring in the color red. So you can bring in red accents. And that's another way to activate the center.
The next area is the wealth area. Now, this is the one, we get some panic around. The wealth area is obviously pretty popular. Everyone wants to know about it. Now, if you don't know where your wealth area is, you don't even know whether or not you have to worry, right? You're going to pre-worry about your bathroom. First, figure out, lay the bagua. This is where you may need to, if you have a complicated floor plan, work with a feng shui consultant. Or you can, if you have a fairly straightforward one, you can find the wealth area. And the wealth area is, using the bagua, is generally, this is a quick and a real easy way to try and find it. If you're standing at your front door and you're looking through your home, and you can see through all the walls of your home, and you can see all the way back to the back of your house, the back wall of your house, and you went all the way to the left corner, okay, of that home, that is your wealth area. Okay. And if you need more help with this, we have a free download that walks you through the Bagua, and it will be in the show notes. And so now that you know where your wealth area is, and you do in fact, let's say, have a bathroom there, it's not ideal because, again, remember that resource is draining away from the home. Okay. So, and a simple way to, the nice thing about this area is it's actually a fairly simple adjustment that you can do. I mean, there's many, just FYI, there are many adjustments. We're giving you the simplest one that you can do no problem without having to work with a consultant, is to bring in a plant, to bring in that wood element and that plant and place it. Ideally, if you've got that corner, the corner room as your bathroom, you should hopefully have a window, a light source. And if you do, you can bring in a living plant, and you're going to bring in that plant and set the intention for that plant to drink, to pull up, to lift the chi that is draining away. Okay. So you can put it on the back of your toilet tank. If it fits, you could put a little shelf over your toilet and put it there. You can put it on the window near your toilet. You can put it next to your toilet, somewhere close-ish to the toilet, and setting the intention to pull up, to lift the chi, to also to drink that, that excess water that's going on, to reverse it, to keep it, to hold it in. Okay. Now, if you can't put a plant in for some reason, let's say you don't have a natural light source, you can use the color green. Okay. The color green is also the wood element.
Okay, and the last area that you will want to correct if you have a bathroom located there is just exactly opposite the front door, the formal front door. Now we're talking directly, like you walk in the door and then you could walk straight like 5 steps or less and walk right into the door of the bathroom. If it's further back, probably okay. But if it's right, very close, within 5 or 8 feet, right in front of the front door. So having a bathroom directly opposite of the front door means that when you walk into your home, what's the first thing that you see? The bathroom. And in Feng Shui, we pay attention to what you see and how you experience your home, especially in relationship to the front door, because your front door is the mouth of Qi, which all that means is this is how the energy enters your home. Your formal front door is the portal for Qi, for life force energy. And if the first thing that you see when you walk into your home is a bathroom, from a Feng Shui perspective, it can potentially lead to illness, such as needing to go to the bathroom a lot, or other more serious illnesses. So it's not great for your health. Number 1, you want to keep the door closed so you at least you don't see the inside of the bathroom. And ideally, you can, shift your home and renovate it. But if you can't renovate it, a simple solution, similar to the center of your home, is to place a mirror on the outside of the bathroom door to energetically erase the bathroom and minimize any possible draining negative effects. And again, like Laura said, these are like the kind of straightforward, easiest adjustments. And there's definitely more that can be more tailored to you. So if you're worried, definitely reach out to one of our graduates. We have a list of many of our graduates, the ones that choose to be on our website. If you go to mindfuldesignschool.com, there's a tab listed as consultants, and you can hire one of our graduates and learn more and have them do a consultation for you, and they can give you a much more skillful way of handling a bathroom in any challenging location, and maybe see other things that you're not going to see because that's what they do. They studied for at least 6 months intensely on this stuff. So yeah, so thank you so much for listening. We hope that you won't get too stressed out about any kind of challenging bathroom location and really implement some of these ways to work with it. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Holistic Spaces podcast. You can tune in every Monday for a new podcast episode. If you like this podcast and this episode, you can share it with others, subscribe, leave a review. Leaving a review really helps, so please do that. And you can always support the podcast by checking out our website, mindfuldesignschool.com. We teach a Feng Shui certification program, 6 months long, twice a year, with only 18 students in each class. If you really are just so connected to this practice, we invite you and encourage you to check out the certification program. There's an info session that you can watch there that's recorded. You can learn about my story, Laura's story, how you can incorporate this work into your path in life and your offerings to the world, and more about just the logistics of it. And please check out our website again, sign up for our mailing list so we can keep in touch with you. We can send you information about free workshops we do for newsletter subscribers only. And we would just love to hear from you. So we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much.